Good morning.
Good morning.
You're Christopher Bushnell?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Mr. Bushnell, you were previously in court, entered pleas of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle, and the second-degree felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity. Those were for agreements of a 10-year probation deferred in each of those cases. I have received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections to the report?
Just that it may indicate that he doesn't take full responsibility, but after speaking with him, he does take full.
The tension is palpable as we enter this courtroom. A young man, Christopher Bushnell, stands before the judge, facing the consequences of his criminal actions. The stakes are his future. The judge is about to make a life-altering decision, and the clock is ticking. With probation on the table, the question looms. Can he prove he's capable of turning his life around, or will his past mistakes haunt him forever? Stay tuned. This one's about to get intense.
For his actions and involvement in both cases.
I've also reviewed jail incident reports. Have you both been given a copy of those?
Yes, Your Honor. I have.
So you're 17 now?
Yes, ma'am.
December 26th.
And Judge, if we need to go back and renegotiate an offer, obviously he's not even out of custody yet, and this is how he's acting.
Well, and
Your Honor, obviously due to his age, I want him to have the opportunity to get his life together, obviously not going into adulthood with felony convictions. I have preached to him the importance of following the rules and not...
you can't do it, can you?
I can't.
You cannot.
The audacity here is unreal. Well, just 17, already caught in a storm of past bad choices, stands before the judge, who's clearly had enough. The judge is frustrated, especially after hearing about 21 incident reports in just a few months. He's not backing down, telling Bushnell straight, you could have killed someone. It's not just about following the rules. It's about taking responsibility for your actions and understanding the weight of them. But does Bushnell truly grasp the gravity of his situation, or is he just playing the game?
1 incident reports since January 25th of this year. 21. Fighting, calling officers names, stealing food, instigating fights, being a bully to other people in the dorm. Ridiculous. So if you can't follow rules in the jail, what makes you think you're going to come in here and I'm going to say, sure, go be on probation out in our community? After y'all shotgun, this is serious. I'm tired of the shootings. I'm tired of people. You could have killed somebody. And because you accidentally didn't kill somebody, you get to get a probation. Not today. If I could send you to ISF, I would consider it. I can't. At this point, I'm going to reject the plea agreements. We will set the cases for a review in about 30 days. Let's see where we are.
And here it is, game changer. The judge outright rejects the plea agreement. This is a major twist. Bushnell was hoping for probation, but the judge isn't handing him a free pass. The reality check hits hard. You keep messing up, and you're facing prison time. This isn't just a slap on the wrist. This is a court sending a message that they're done with second chances, at least for now. But here's the burning question. Is the system tough enough to change someone like Bushnell, or is this just a waiting game until he's back behind bars?
There's options. Y'all talk. If I can always do, upfront time, but we've got to get to a certain point where that would make sense. And so at this time, I'm just going to reset the cases. Again, I'm rejecting these plea agreements. And let me tell you, you get more of these, it's only going to get worse. I'm going to see them. A jury's probably going to see them a jury will see them if you go to trial. And you're going to end up in prison for up to 20 years because you can't follow the rules in our jail and you're acting like a little punk. So go stop acting like a punk, prove that you can behave, then we'll see what happens. When you come back next, I'll see how many of these I have. Go back with the bailiff. Mr. Kimler? Yeah, on Mario Blunt. That's a sentencing.
Hold up. Now, Bushnell's given an ultimatum. Either take responsibility and complete his treatment programs or face prison time. The judge is clear. No messing up at this point. This is one of those rare moments in the courtroom where there's hope and danger. Bushnell's future hangs on whether he can follow through with the treatment programs. So here's the million-dollar question. Will he break the cycle, or is he doomed to repeat his past mistakes?
Spoken to the probation officer who's here, and I'm just going to ask the court to follow her recommendation. The one allegation that would have been proved up is a misdemeanor assault from last year that was never filed by the police department.
Okay.
It looks like we don't need to proceed on that.
So it looks like the recommendation is substance abuse.
ISS, or substance abuse ISS.
Well, it actually says substance abuse cognitive, and we can't do both. So
Is there one more than the other? Understanding that the problems are both cognitive
Yes.
and drug use. In your opinion, what do you think is best?
Cognitive first with JCBI aftercare.
okay, that would make sense.
And so that would be I understand it's in an agreement, I don't think, but this is what we're asking the court to do based on the pleas that have been entered in the probation's report.
I guess you're on the record.
Mm-hmm.
In talking with Mr. Blunt, I think that he will do, obviously he's not going to refuse ISF, but he was going to suggest that he's using or has used marijuana or THC in the past to cope with anxiety issues in lieu of ISF to perhaps try to pursue something through MHMR.
Well, he didn't just use THC. He also used methamphetamine, and I'm pretty sure that's not very good for anxiety.
Well, he's not contesting ISF.
Yeah. So, Mr. Blunt, you're on probation for an extremely serious offense. I could be sending you to prison today for a very long time for violating your probation. Sounds like probation's willing to work with you. You've done some positive things while you're on probation, which are good, that you are going to treatment. You've made it a great deal of progress. Those are the things that I'm really concerned about, but they're not the only things I'm concerned about. You've got to follow all of the rules, not just some of them.
The judge is not playing around. She's laying down the hard truth. Bushnell's addiction issues aren't just a personal problem. They're a ticking time bomb. You can't just forget about the meth use and expect a clean slate. But here's the catch. The judge offers him a lifeline with treatment programs and a chance to prove himself. This is a shot at redemption, but we all know that addiction is a cruel beast. Can Bushnell really face it head-on, or will he slip back into his old habits?
Get this drug deal kicked. If you don't, you're going to go to prison over drugs instead of really what you are the underlying offense is. Do you understand?
Yes.
We're going to give you the opportunity. We're going to give you treatment. You take advantage of it and change that part of your life. Great. If you don't, you're back in here, and this is going to be zero tolerance. There's no messing up at this point.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
If the treatment that you're getting through JCDI is not enough, it's going to be up to you to be a grown-up and go to probation and say, I'm feeling tempted. I need more help.
Now we're at the crossroads. The judge is offering a second chance, but she's not sugarcoating it. This isn't good luck. Hope you make it. It's straight up if you fail. The consequences are dire, a one-way ticket to prison. Bushnell's future rests entirely on his ability to stay clean and follow through. The stakes couldn't be higher. And the real question is, does he have what it takes to become the person he could be, or is he just a product of his?
Custody for more help, but it's better to go in for 90 days than it is to go to prison for up to 20 years. Right? Okay. So in clause number 15-21380, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 2 and 3 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow the recommendation of the district attorney and probation and continue you on probation in order that you enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. And then when you're released, you will enter and successfully complete the JCDI program. These programs are doing two different things. The first one is to help you make better decisions. It's about thinking and making better decisions. The JCDI program is the drug intervention program to help you with what you need, hopefully, to stop using drugs. So you're going to have all the tools that you need to make these better decisions, and then it's going to be up to you. Continue doing everything you're supposed to through your treatment and other things like that. It sounds like that hasn't been an issue. You're still on a deferred probation. You're still not convicted of this offense. If you're back in here again, in all likelihood, you will be convicted and you will be going to prison for a very long time. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And it is the final ruling. A second chance, but at a high price the judge lays it out. Succeed in the treatment programs, or face prison for decades. Bushel's fate is in his hands. This case isn't just about crime and punishment. It's about redemption, consequences, and the tough choices that define who we become. What do you think? Did Bushnell get a fair shot, or is the system setting him up to fail? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom moments every